Let's make a one-pot meal, the most insanely delicious bhaji rice with pigtail. Rest assured you can make this vegan if you wish to. Now we have all the ingredients prepped. Let's start cooking. We'll add a couple of tablespoons of oil to the pot. About 4, enough to cover the base. And the heat is on low. Next we'll add in the onion. And we'll cook for a minute or two. Add your hot pepper at this point as well. Now this is hot pepper. Add hot pepper to taste. This is wiri peppers. And 2 scallions. We'll stir in the garlic. You can also add chopped pimento pepper, Caribbean seasoning pepper, or chopped red bell pepper. The heat is on low. You could raise it to medium low, between medium and low. We'll cook until it becomes translucent and softens. Heat is now on medium. We'll add in the pigtail that we've rinsed. We cooked for 35 minutes in the pressure cooker. We rinsed it and we cut it up. The heat is on high now. I'll leave the link to the full printable recipe in the description box below. We need to hear some sounds. And the pigtail still has a little saltiness to it. We did not boil all of the saltiness out because we want to add some of that flavor to the rice. Also, it will just be bhaji rice. So we'll cook this for a minute or two. And my niece is in the kitchen with me. She's visiting from Trinidad. We both look homeless right now, so sorry about that. And this is carrot. Small carrot grated. That was about 2 ounces, and this is about ½ cup of pumpkin, finely chopped. And the ochro. And we'll stir it. The heat is still on high. Yeah. Keep your pot in the center of the flame. And she's trying not to knock it up to annoy anyone, but this is all a part of cooking. We'll be adding in the spinach now, the bhaji, and this is about 1 pound of bhaji. This is chopped frozen spinach. You can use dashin bush bhaji or pui bhaji or any kind of bhaji. And in Trinidad we call spinach bhaji. And my niece says she likes to mix it. Dashin poi bhaji and chorai bhaji. Yeah. So in Trinidad we have the dashin bush bhaji, pui bhaji, which is a softer leaf, and the chorai bhaji. I have bhaji recipes for all of those on the channel already and on the blog. So check them out. And also for chopped frozen spinach that we get in New York in the freezer section. I also have a recipe for Jamaican callaloo spinach. So check them out, and we'll cook this for how long we're going to cook this? Just for a few minutes. Yeah, we have to rinse the rice. Yeah.
Rinse the rice?
Yeah, while that's cooking, we'll rinse the rice. Now we'll add in the rice, and we're using jasmine rice. You can use parboiled rice, Trinidad parboiled rice, or white rice. You'll just have to adjust the amount of liquid you're using. We're going to start with 1½ cups per 1 cup of jasmine rice. But always start with a little bit, with 1½ cups per 1 cup of rice, and then you can add more later on, depending on how soft or how firm you like your rice. Some people like their rice soft, Some people like it very grainy. If you like it very grainy, you add less liquid. If you like it very soft, you add a lot of liquid. It's not going to be the texture of khichdi. It could be the texture of a pilau, a wet pilau, or a grainy pilau. The heat is still on high. And now we'll add in the coconut milk. Shoot, sorry. Oops. Technical difficulties. Coconut milk, and this is 1 can of coconut milk with enough water to make 3 cups. And it may need a little more water there because it looks kind of thick and it's already absorbing. So this is how you gauge how much water you're going to need. You're going to add another cup. And that's 1 cup for a total of 4 cups. So we have added 2 cups of water or 2 cups of liquid per 1 cup of rice. We're using jasmine rice. You think that's enough there? We need to add salt. No, we're not adding salt yet because we're using salted pigtail. So at the end we'll gauge the salt, we'll test and add salt and black pepper as required. And we'll cover and cook until the rice softens. We'll start with 20 minutes. Yeah, the rice has been cooking. Hi Bixby, show me the timer. Bixby doesn't have any timer. Alright, the rice has been cooking for about 20 minutes. I moved it to the smallest burner so that it will cook slowly. And now we want it a little softer. If you like it like this, that's fine. But I want it a little softer, so we'll add 1 more cup of water. You're going to taste your salt and add more salt if you require at this point. The pigtail in Trinidad may be slightly more salty than what we have here. And we'll also add a little bit of black pepper. We have a teaspoon of black pepper. You can also add chopped bandania at this point. I'll go look for some in the fridge. And you could have also added some thyme. I like thyme in my cooking. You would definitely benefit from the flavor of thyme as well. A few sprigs of thyme. So cover it and let it cook for another 10 to 15 minutes if you want it softer. In Trinidad they use golden ray butter, but I don't use that stuff, so we're adding careful. Well, I shouldn't say the brand. We're adding good quality butter because nobody pays me for this SHIT. So we're just adding 1 tablespoon of butter. Just stir it in, cover it, reduce the heat to very low, place it on your smallest burner and just let it steam for like 10-15 more minutes until the grains become a little more tender but still firm. And that's it. It's steamed for another 5 or 10 minutes on my smallest burner. It's soft just the way I like it. Make it firmer if you like it that way. Just leave a little moisture in it because remember it will dry out as it cools. The salt is perfect. The flavors are on point. There's the creaminess from the coconut, a little spiciness from the hot cherry peppers. You're tasting the spinach, the pumpkin. Exceptionally delicious, comforting, flavorful, home cooking at its best. Give it a try and let me know how it turns out for you. If you love bhagi rice and you've made it before, let me know what you do differently. And if you wanted to make this vegan or vegetarian, just eliminate the meat, the salted pigtail. If you want to add salted beef, you can add salted beef, or smoked turkey would be great as well. But if you want to see a video for the vegan version, just let me know below and we will create one for you. This is really incredibly delicious. You really got to try this one. Yummy, so yummy. Enjoy! And that's all there is to it, my sweet friends. Delicious Trinidad Bhagi rice with pigtail. Creamy, flavorful, and full of that real Trini flavor. The coconut milk, the pumpkin, the spinach blend perfectly with the pigtails. It's pure comfort in a pot. If you enjoyed this recipe or video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new recipe. And if you make this dish at home, leave me a comment below. I'd love to know how it turned out for you. Remember, love is the main ingredient. Cook, share, love, and enjoy. Bye-bye.